would you do if you run completely out of cash? What would you do if you wanna cut a dash? Polish up the shoes, throw on something fine. We don't talk about diesels, I'm running on style this time. Cruising down the boulevard, wheels gleam in the night. Beige leather interior, looking chic alright. Money's a little tight, but I'm feeling brand new. Living large tonight, no budget reviews. Blues! What do you mean I'm not getting paid for this?
Well viewers, here we are again, another OG Saab 9.3. This is the fifth one I've driven since 2021. I've driven a 1999, like this one, 2 litre small T SE 3-door with an automatic gearbox that had the 150 PS engine. I've also driven in 2022 a 2001 2 litre turbo cabriolet, and then in 2024 I think it was, I drove a 2002 I believe 2 litre turbo aero cabriolet, and then about a year ago I drove a Vigan cabriolet that was pretty crazy actually. This SE Sport has actually the same engine as the Aero. It's about 200 PS, and unlike the first one of these I drove, it was automatic. This is a manual, so this might be the sweet spot actually for me with the OG 9.3s. These cars were introduced in 1998. They're a very, very heavy facelift of the what's called the new generation 900. It was introduced in 1993. The platform is General Motors. It's kind of like a mixture of Mark III Cavalier and Mark III Astra. So sort of bits of both in here. Danny who owns this car explains it better than I do, but a lot of people say that they're just a Mark III Cavalier. If they're not, they are different. There's actually quite a few Mark III Astra bits underneath as well. Very stylish for this SE Sport model, actually a pre-Aero model. The Aeros didn't come out a bit later, but they have this engine, or a slightly more powerful version of this engine in them. So we'll have to take a look in the boot. I should have popped it, shouldn't I, with the little key. Maybe I need to move that. Right, no views, we're going to have to do something else to get in. We'll have to press the driver's door button, aren't we? Wonder why that wasn't unlocked. Strange. Anyway, here we are. We've got a sea changer in here. A Saab branded warning triangle. Excellent. Like that sort of thing to use. And under here we have the spare wheel with all the kit in here. Very well kept, of course, by an enthusiast. This car's actually, apart from a bit of flaking paint, in really good condition. No rust or anything I can see on here, apart from just a little bit tidying up on a wheel, like a bit of paint correction. But overall, with these side skirts and things, it looks absolutely brilliant. You get a 5-door as well. Obviously, you get the convertible. I prefer the 3 or 5 doors, to be honest. A little bit stiffer. One thing that's a little bit annoying about these cars is that if you have an electric driver's seat like this, it's really difficult to get in the back. So Mr. Manning from the Matty's Cars channel, we're going to have to do it like this. Wish me luck, viewers. Am I going to end up like Roger Moore's stunt double in View to a Kill? Actually, no. No, I'm not. I'm in. Doesn't do bad after all, actually. Right, so yeah, because this is based on a big 5-door hatchback, we've got lots of space in the back of here. We've got loads of space. You've got nice leather armrests. You've got a ski hatch in here as well. It's useful in Sweden in the winter. There we are. You've even got map pockets in the back. They look very old-fashioned, these map pockets. They look like they belong in like an OG 900 from the 1980s, don't they? So there are a few bits in here that are from an OG 900. Even though this is based on a General Motors car, there's very, very few General Motors bits in here. There are a couple of things that I've noticed and Dan has noticed, but apart from that, it's very much bespoke Saab, and particularly because, like all of the classic Saabs, you have to, in a manual car, put the car into reverse in order to get the key out, because the ignition switch is down on the floor there. So we've got ashtray there. That feels a little bit flimsy for some reason. Surprisingly bad views, because everything else is quite nice. The leather's nice. You've got little side pockets there. What about the grab handles? Are they damped? They're not too bad. They're okay. You need a driver's one. I mean, I don't know why you want to use a driver's grab handle, but it's there. Yeah, it's really comfortable in here, actually. Headroom's fine if you wanted more practicality, get a 5-door. I much prefer these to the cabrios because there's so much more roomy in the back. Right, let me free myself my self-imposed prison, and we will get in the front. So we're talking about General Motors shared parts in here, and here's one of them. Good old Corsa B mirror switch, my old friend. There's the boot release I was talking about earlier. And now with Saab specific bits. This light control, for example, is off the original generation 900. I drove a 1983 model one of those a long time ago now. But, oh, yes, viewers, the high output turbo, the HOT. Very good, viewers. And we've got the night panel, we've got climate control, we've got heated seats. That button, by the way, there is not for powerful mirrors. It's actually for the electric aerial. It's out of a 9.5, I think. So there we go. And we've got cruise control on the indicator stalk. We've got steering wheel buttons. We've got lovely, comfortable seats. We've got the ashtray down there. Yep, there's the ignition barrel down there, and you've got to lock it in reverse to pull the key out. Do we have a storage area here? Yes, we do. We've got one there as well, and a cup holder. Although we haven't got any cup holders in the front, so yeah. There's some brushy bits around the handbrake. Let's see if we get my secret mission documents in here, viewers. Oh, yes. That should go that way. And there's room for more. Excellent. We've got some relatively large door bends as well. Could be bigger, I suppose, but we've got the side protection stuff in there, haven't we? It's a Saab after all. This is the other thing I think that's a GM part. This is this interior light here. Yeah, we don't even need to sort of fiddle with the key in here. We can just do this. There we go, and we can actually demonstrate the night panel. Blue Saab version 6. Excellent. Right, good. So yeah, temperature on there. That's the correct time, the correct date. So if we I don't know if you're going to start the car to get the night panel. Let's see if we need to do that. Yeah, we need to start to get night panel. So it's just put the car into neutral when we start it. There we go. Right, so I wonder if we can get that turbo spinning as well. There's a bit of... We need to run a bit harder. We not do that. Right, night panel. Why is my night panel not working? Oh, viewers, no way! Oh, no! No! Oh, no. I mean, it's not really a problem. Like, the night panel merely turns all the gauges off, apart from the speedo, unless you're, like, running low on fuel or something like that, which case it comes on. But it's not working, viewers. I don't believe this. Oh, no. That's crazy. Dan, I'm sorry if I've broken something, but the night panel doesn't seem to be working. Oh well. Actually, just hold on a second. The last one of these I drove, the last coupe I drove, that didn't work actually, but it works in this. That's great. Okay. Right, we're sitting in reverse, we can pull the key out. Okay, let's stop waffling on, viewers, and let's open up the bonnet and have a look at the Saab H engine underneath. I love this big cover on the engine with direct ignition set on there and motor oil and things like that. So we've got General Motors platform of here, but this is Saab's own engine. It actually dates back to the late 1960s. Originally designed by Triumph, it was first used in the Saab 99 even before it was used in the Triumph Dolomite in the early 70s, Saab were the first people to actually use it, although Triumph designed it. This is 2 generations on from the Triumph Slant 4. It was first known as the Saab B engine from about 1972, and then the Saab H engine from 1981. So this is an H engine. It's one of the sort of last variants of it, although the last car to use it wasn't one of these. It was the Saab 95 until 2010. They're actually pretty reliable engines. They are chain driven, so you don't have to worry about cam belts, and yeah, they're pretty good actually. That looks like a GM part there, doesn't it? The coolant reservoir. Down here, actually, this little blue thing you can see there, that is for strengthening the steering rack and the bulkhead. It's a very, very popular sort of conversion because the bulkheads can actually crack and things like that on these. The same on Mark III Cavaliers and Mark III Astras. So this one's been done. It's more common to find that modification on Saab for some reason, but you can also do it on the Vauxhalls if you want to as well. Right. I think it's time to go out for a drive, viewers. I'm looking forward to it very, very much indeed. Right, viewers, off we go. Now, as a member of the Volvo Owners Club, you'd expect me to maybe not like this car, but I actually do quite like Saabs. I've driven quite a lot of them over the years, and I actually really enjoy these OG 93s in particular. I think they're the ideal compromise for someone like me. I have driven a couple of the newer generation 93s, including an Aero, which was a lot of fun, but I don't know, I prefer these older ones for some reason. Base engine in these, when the car came out in 1999, was a 2-litre non-turbo with 130 PS. Next was a 2-litre light pressure turbo, like the one I drove in 2021, with 150 PS, with a small T for turbo. Above that, there was a 185 PS high pressure turbo with a big T. And then the top of the range, which came out in '99, this is a very early car with this engine, the HOT high output turbo with 200 PS. Later on, the 150 PS engine was increased to I think 154 PS, something like that. The high output turbo like this was increased to 205 PS. The top of the range was the crazy Vigan. I have driven one of those actually, I drove it in 2024, with first 225 PS, and then later on 230 PS. There are also some diesels available, but as usual, due to controversial government legislation and all kinds of other reasons, we don't talk about diesels on this channel. Trims available in these were S Airflow, SE, SE Sport, and Vigan. The majority of these you're going to find are actually SE models, and the SEs aren't as nice drivers. I mean, driven one with the 150 PS engine and automatic gearbox in 2021. This feels so much sharper because it's an SE Sport. I'd recommend that if you can, of seeking out one of these actually, because they're not as bonkers as an Aero or a Vigan. The Aeros do look good though. Probably one of these. I mean, I don't need all this power. The 150 PS engine is absolutely fine for someone like me. But it does mean with this 200 PS, you do go quite fast. And we'll just nip up the A27 here, and we'll see what we can do when we get into a de-restricted bit. Because this is, we hear the whistling, with a turbo boost gauge in front of me. I'm trying not to look too much at that, see what it does. But we'll go a little bit faster, viewers, and see if we can get up some speed in this lovely 9.3. Where the law allows, because I don't really want to go to prison. That's probably not the best idea, is it? But yeah, it's very smooth to drive. It's really comfortable. The driving position is very good. Unlike on a manual OG 900. Pedals are in a good place. Right, go. Oh my gosh. All the turbo gauge is going round into fifth. Oh my gosh, this is fast. Zipping past everybody else. Okay, that's 70. Back off, back off, back off. Wow. Yeah. What a fantastic car. Gear changes a little bit notchy, but apart from that, it's superb. It's got a really good balance between the ride and the handling with SE Sport model. Biggins would be probably a bit further than this as well, but this is a really good sort of compromise. Dan, who owns this car, he's a collection of Vauxhalls as well, so it's sort of like a Vauxhall in some ways. There are some shared components with those, but still very much individual Saab character. And you can see why people absolutely love these. I think this is great. You can actually buy these still for under £1,000. I had a look this afternoon, and you can. Not one like this. This car is probably worth about £3,000. It's done about 100,000 miles or so. But yeah, you can get maybe a convertible. It tends to be cheaper for some of the convertibles than these for some reason. Or maybe one that's like a Cat D. But yeah, I saw a convertible one of these with the 2 litre small T turbo engine for $995 with an MOT. They've no category marker on it, so there we go. What a great car. Yes, yes, viewers, we're enjoying ourselves today very, very much indeed. So thank you once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. And we shall see you again for some more inexpensive motoring.